folks, Ariel over here at Nyth, where today we are going to do a lot of the, well, not a lot of, part of what I think is a lot of the fun of gardening, and we're going to do some harvesting. These sad looking plants are what's left of the potato plants. In the last tour you could probably see how they were starting to die back. That's natural. They have a lifespan and then they're done. So there's still a little green. I've actually dug up a few of these already and had a meal of delicious new baby potatoes, and I want to do that again. I'm not going to take them all out today, but in the very near future I will be taking them all out because we are getting hard white frost, like 29 degrees here at night, and it's not obviously quite that cold under the ground, but we're getting there. So all we have done, if you've watched, I did a video I think on how I cut them up and prepare them for planting. We did a video of planting them in this bed and the other one that you might be able to see in the background over there. And the only thing I've done in between is made sure they stayed watered if it was too dry. And I think I weeded the whole garden twice this summer. Maybe three. I think I weeded it 3 times this summer. I just went through and pulled out, and I've got a few again, like little bits of grass or something that's trying to grow, and threw them in the compost. So some of the plants have died back faster than others. This one, you can see, is completely dead. He's totally gone. And ones like this still had a tiny bit of life. So if I pull up one that's still like that, you can see all the potatoes shaking off of it already. Right in the center here, so there's part of my handful of little guys that were still attached. You can actually see the kind of mushy, gross looking chunk of potato. That's what I planted. That's what the whole plant grew out of. Now a whole lot of its roots broke off underneath there. A bunch of the potatoes rolled off to the side here as I did that. And then you can use a fork. My dirt is so soft, I generally have no problem just using my hands here to see the little ones came out with it. The big ones were heavy enough that they broke off and stayed under there when I pulled on it. So I just kind of feel through the dirt here around the plant to find any potatoes that didn't pull up with it. They kind of show up well because they're so much lighter colored than the dirt. And if your dirt's not that soft, you may very well have to use a spading fork to get them out. Here's another totally dead plant, so when I pull it, it's dead enough that none of the potatoes came up with it. So for those, I've got to just dig under here, and they're all, see, nice big guys like that, the whole way down to, you know, little ones like this. And overall, I'd probably get a few more big ones if I had a little bit longer growing season. The potatoes, being native to the Andes, are not they're not really a warm weather crop. They do like the cold. So I'm just feeling through the dirt here, and this is the fun part of gardening. I mean, I like all the aspects of gardening, but the reason you grow food is so that you can hopefully eat it. So barely, if you can hear him in the background, is busy chasing a chipmunk that dared to come into the garden. There's another good example of this. Was the potato I planted. I don't know if you can see how it's all mushy. It's kind of rotting in there. It's pulled all the main nutrients out of it to make that plant start growing, and so that'll all just go back in the compost pile. Let's see if I got any others under there that I'm missing. That's the first all died back plant that I pulled up. Let me show you on this guy. This one was a better example. This one was sticking up just a little above the dirt, and so its top turned green. That's, I think it's producing chlorophyll basically because it was exposed to sunlight. That we don't want for potatoes. That green bit can have a chemical in it called solanine, I believe. I might be mispronouncing that, but it's somewhat toxic to humans. So generally, if there's a green spot on the top of the potato, I will slice that off when I'm preparing it. To prevent that, you want to keep your potatoes covered. Mine have done really well in here. Just the ground, they seem to have stayed under it. But you can also mulch them, or if you are growing potatoes in rows, some people just kind of hill the dirt up, like rake it up over the kind of the shoulders of the plant to be sure that none of the potatoes, as they grow and swell under the ground, push their way out and get exposed to the sunlight. So that's That's 3 plants, so I've got a basket that looks about that full. I think I'm going to do 1 more plant to have enough for a meal for, I've got a friend in town, at least 2 people. So there again, this one has even a little tiny, like smaller than a marble size potato still attached to the plant when I pulled it up. And I assume all the bigger ones are broken off under here, and some more little ones. And some more big ones, or medium-sized ones. So back to the sunlight thing. So when you do get your potatoes out of the ground like this, we're going to go give these a rinse in a minute, but you do not want to leave them laying around anywhere in the sunlight because they will rapidly turn green, and you don't want that. So I'm going to take these right inside after rinsing the dirt off them. So that's just something to be aware of if you've never grown potatoes before. If you've got a climate that they like that's not too warm, they are very easy to grow, and that's probably the main thing to be aware of. Look at that nice fat earthworm in there. He looks like a happy guy. That you don't want them exposed to direct sunlight. We're going to call that good. I'm just going to kind of spread the dirt back out there. Don't want to disturb it any more than I have to. And these plants are just going to go in the compost and feed the soil for next year. There's a little guy I missed. So that's potatoes. That's kind of start to finish on everything from getting them ready in the spring to planting them, just letting them grow, to getting them out of the ground. That's what it looks like. Hopefully that inspires you if you live in the kind of place where they will grow, to maybe give it a try for yourself, because again, kind of like I talked about with broccoli and stuff, man, the flavor of a new fresh potato out of the garden, it's just, you're not going to get anything in a grocery store like it, and the skin is so thin and tender. It's not like that tough, chewy, like think baked potato skin. It's just not like that. You can eat the skin, you don't even think about it, and a lot of the nutrients are in the skin, so I definitely use the skin. So I'm going to go give these a rinse and take them inside so they don't sit out here in the sunshine. And tell me down below if you guys have ever grown potatoes. I do have 3 varieties. These are Yukon Golds down at this end, if you remember from when we planted them. Up there I've got some red ones. I haven't pulled any of those out yet. And then I've got some regular white, like Kennebecs over in that bed. But the Yukon Gold are probably my absolute favorite for eating. They don't store very well, and that's partly why I'm using those first as my fresh ones. They'll store for a little bit, but not quite as long as some other varieties. So if you've ever grown potatoes, tell me what you've grown and what your favorite kind is. I know I think there's thousands of varieties around the world, so I'm sure there's a whole lot I've never even heard of. Hi folks, Ariel over here. Thanks for spending some of your valuable time watching these videos. Hopefully you found something beautiful, educational, interesting, peaceful, relaxing, or useful while you were here. If so, find more videos here, subscribe so you don't miss any updates, and if you like what you found here, feel free to like and share away so that others can benefit as well. You all have a wonderful day.